recording. So now that we can have you standing up straight.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
Want me? Oh, and I'm afraid I'm not doing enough for this side, but I don't know.
We're gonna get there.
I've been trying to strengthen doing the Superman is really hard still, and I shouldn't tell you that because then you make me do it. But it's difficult. Yeah.
Okay.
I think
let's put both arms to your side and just stand still. That's difficult for you. All right. And we're going to have you go next to the wall, right in front of the wall, so that your back is next to the wall. Backside. There we go. Now you're going to step about 6 inches away from that wall. And you're not going to lean on that wall. Actually, as you are leaning on that wall, how do your hips feel?
Fine. My right shoulder blade doesn't touch. That worries me because when I'm in the water and I go like this and I just float, my body goes like this.
Okay.
Because it makes my back completely straight, which is this is completely straight.
Right.
Not
okay,
this.
So raise your right hand again.
Right hand?
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Okay.
Yes, I know how to raise my right hand.
No, because the reason I ask is you lifted up your left hand and said my right shoulder doesn't hit the wall. Why are you leaving the wall?
I was looking for my rubber band because I'm hot, but it's okay. I don't know where it is.
Find your rubber band because you're going to get hotter yet.
I would just go grab one.
All right.
Yeah, I put the fan on too, so we're good.
Awesome.
Got me over here?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, when you mentioned that your right shoulder wasn't hitting the wall, you lifted up your left hand. So I just needed to know. So you met your left shoulder, I take it?
My left shoulder blade doesn't hit the wall.
Okay.
I'm leaning against the wall right now, but it the only way it does is if I put my body like this, like crooked.
Yep. All right. So I want you to see you're about 6 inches away from the wall.
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to bring your arms up towards the ceiling. Perfect. And I think we're going to have you step a few more about 3 inches away from that wall again.
Oh, you're right. I'm only 3. I need 6. How did you know that?
The reason is because when you go into this next position where you go and you do a squat, I want your butt cheeks to be reaching that wall. And if you're only 3 inches, you'd be tipping over.
So. I'm really strong at this one. A lot stronger.
Good. Okay, arms up.
The chair pose.
Yep, and bring that buttocks back towards that wall. All right. Bring both hands in towards each other so that your palms are facing each other. Perfect. And inhale. Hold it. And exhale. Make sure both of your butt cheeks are next to the wall.
They're on the wall. Should they be on the wall?
Yep. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And come back into a standing position. How you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Okay. Any pain with that? Any uncomfortability?
No.
Okay, let's have you step about 2 inches away from the wall. Further.
Oh, further.
Yep, 2 more inches. Okay, and bring the arms up, and you're going to come back into the chair again. Make sure both hips are pushing into that wall. I know. Palms face each other of the hands. Perfect. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Make sure those heels are pressed down into the ground.
They
And
are.
inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And bring those arms down. Doing okay? So the wall
Yeah.
goes and gives your body neurological feedback that says, oh, I got things that they're supposed to be touching that wall. So where you said that when you swim, you feel like you're twisting, this is a way to kind of get those hips to stay where they're supposed to stay.
I think
And
back that's off.
huh?
It's from here up.
I know.
Because these are pretty square.
Yep. So put them back into the wall again. Okay. So this time trying to make sure that both of your wrists are, do you have a pole?
I do. I'll get it.
Yes, please.
I had to put it away because the cleaner came.
Oh,
Yeah, we're starting from scratch now. I have to pull everything back out.
yeah. So, I mean, there's definitely a different mindset between men and women. Guy hears the cleaner's coming and he goes and he opens up a beer and leaves the can on the table and last night's dishes. Women, we clean before the cleaners come.
Well, yeah, you have to. You have to declutter.
Yeah, so they can find space. Guys are like, what? Don't care. All right. And you got your feet lined up.
Yeah, 8 inches.
Yep. And
What
yes,
am I putting this
yep,
right here?
you
I'm putting this
are.
right here.
Make sure that that bar stays straight. Is that bar pretty straight?
Yep.
All right. And inhale. Hold it. And exhale. And inhale. 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 And exhale. And bring your body back up. Was it harder with the bar?
No, it's easier.
It was easier. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Good.
hard to hold your arms up. I don't know. It was easier with the bar.
Right.
Works
So,
better in teams.
right. So what it's also doing is forcing both arms and shoulders and core to connect at the same time. So that's one of the reasons that we've been having you go against the wall, is to then transition your body up. But as you were doing that, I kept seeing your back kind of arching forward. So I wanted to make sure that those arms stayed level
Uh-huh.
and that you got another feedback to the brain going, something's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Does that feel better on your body?
You mean the whole process?
Yes.
I understand the benefits though. I can't tell,
Okay.
but I can understand the benefits of putting these out because it's the top that's the problem. And this is making them straight. Whereas before I used to go like this, remember?
Yes. And
It's not-
it was really hard to go.
This
to
is
really,
making them go even.
yeah, that's what we're looking for. We're going to have you go back against that wall again. This time you're going to do something we've never done before.
What?
You're going to bring that bar vertical. And you're going to, yep, bring that bar up.
Not on
You're
the
going to grab
floor.
about right in the middle of the bar. So I want you to be careful of the ceiling because I don't know how tall your ceiling is. I want you to keep that bar straight and I want you to lift. I want you to bring your left hand, put it over your right. Okay. I want you to make sure, this time I want you to bring your back, bring your shoulder blades towards the wall
Make
as
them
much as you
even.
can. I want you to
This
keep
is
those
even.
shoulder blades engaged and I
This is
want you to
even.
bring that stick up towards the ceiling.
If I want them both against the wall, the stick's not centered, it's over here.
Okay, do the best you can to kind of force it in.
What, you want it in the middle?
Yep. All right. So if it means putting that stick there, kind of bringing that shoulder back, taking an inhale in and exhale and inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale. Does that feel like it's getting easier to engage that shoulder back?
The shoulder is easier already than the rest of the back. The rest of the back between my hip and my shoulder blade are more easily put back than the rest of the back. The
Okay.
rest of the left side of the back. So like I can stick the shoulder blades out, and actually my shoulder blades have been more even, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So in other words, I can stick my shoulder blade out and still have not the rest of the back. I don't know.
Okay.
Because it's
So,
not nothing's hitting the back. Actually, nothing's hitting there. So I have the shoulder blade and the hips hitting the
okay.
wall.
I want you to be really careful. I want it to keep as much of your back engaged. I want you to slowly bend your knees so that more of your back gets engaged. Okay. So if it means that you need to bend your knees a little bit more to keep a flat back on the wall, that might be the case.
Mhm.
Okay. Doing okay there?
What do the knees have to do with my back?
It'll flatten out your back because ladies, we've got kind of a bigger tush. So sometimes that arches too much of the back. So that actually takes that arch out so that your back is actually flatter against the wall.
Okay.
All right. And let's have you bring that pole up, keeping the elbow straight. Yep.
It's really hard to keep my shoulder blade on the wall.
Yeah, it is. I want you to inhale in, hold it, and exhale. And inhale, hold it, and exhale. And inhale, hold it, and exhale. And inhale, hold it, and exhale. Awesome. Bring your left shoulder to the right, left ear to the left shoulder.
If
Oh.
if I wasn't already holding my breath, I would have been holding my breath.
Yeah.
It's excruciating. I'm not, that's too strong a word, but it's not very uncomfortable to hold my shoulder blade to the wall.
I understand that.
Okay. I just wanted you to understand that.
Yeah, I
There
do
you go.
understand how, I mean, we're basically telling your body that this is where your bones should go.
Right.
So you can see though how we had to go to another level because when you sit in the chair, you're not noticing any of that, right? You're noticing that things are going a little bit out of alignment, but I wanted you to have an opportunity to get feedback from your body to know better and to do better. So by kind of bringing your knees down, you're taking that low back, that L 3, 4, 5 area. You're taking that arch out. So it's kind of forcing your spine to straighten up.
Actually, I
And
can feel my lower back hitting the wall now.
okay, good.
Just above that. I mean, I feel the arch there because I do that in exercise. They want you to take the arch out of your back when you're laying down.
Right. So this is how you can do it standing up. But we're forcing the bones from the right or from the left to kind of engage with that wall. They're the ones that want to go forward all the time. So
Right.
we're having them, by putting them against the wall, you're getting into those intercostal muscles and strengthening them by holding that position. You're also challenging them by holding something up in the air. So you're giving breath, which is actually getting more oxygen into those muscles, so they're fatiguing really fast, but they're also getting stronger. So does that challenge, and it is in our physiology, when we say hold something, our brain wants to hold its breath. And if something's uncomfortable, uncomfortable is one thing, painful is different.
This was uncomfortable, and that's why I was holding my breath.
Okay. Yep. You actually want to
You were
breathe
also
into
telling
it.
me to hold it.
Yeah. You actually want to breathe into that and kind of hold that for a couple of seconds, because it's kind of like, how balloons, you blow them up that first time and it's really hard. And then it's like, if you let the air out, then and then breathe in again, it's a whole lot easier. You basically have really, really tight connective tissue that has been there for 60 some years that hasn't been opened up. So you're forcing air into places that your body isn't used to. So it's stretching those tissues out, which is why it's uncomfortable. If it's painful, that's different.
Not painful.
There's a fine line between uncomfortable and painful. Uncomfortable says, hold your breath, and as we do it, it's going to get easier. Painful says, something's wrong, stop doing it.
Right. The whole time we're talking, I have my back against the wall, the whole thing. But I don't have this up in the air.
So it's easier once the pole is taken not in the air, isn't it?
No, I think I'm getting better.
Okay.
Since we started.
Good. And let's have you bring that pole back up.
One straight out like that.
Yep.
Okay, now that's harder. But I am doing it.
There you go. And inhale. Hold that breath. And exhale. And inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Incredibly challenging.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna have you sit in the chair. Give your legs a break. But we're gonna go back to the bar. You're gonna need the bar.
It's right here.
Okay.
Sit on this for a bit.
Okay. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab my bar. All right. So you're going to sit on the edge of the chair. You're going to take your bar. You're going to put it on the floor. But this time, you're going to, I'm going to bring this down just a hair. You're going to take that bar little bit about shoulder level. Yep, left hand over right. You can actually put that in between your feet, so stay still. And I want you to bring that bar towards your right side. So just the top goes to the
Put
right
my
side.
feet like together, so it's right
Yep.
by the bar.
Yep.
And what else was I gonna say? I'm sitting on the cushion, so
Okay.
I
So that might throw your balance off a little bit.
I'm not on the cushion anymore.
Okay.
But I'm on the front of the chair like you asked. like
Awesome.
you-
Because that's engaging in your core. All right. So now left hand above, shoulder, and now
I
bring it.
center it, I'm right in front of you.
Awesome. So bring it to the right. Feel how that stretches into the ribs there?
Oh, I was gonna tell you, this hip is always tight, and that's what that's stretching right now.
Good. Look towards your bar and inhale. Hold it. And exhale. And inhale. Hold it. And exhale. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale. And bring it back to the center. How's that feel?
Fine.
Does it feel like it's getting in there?
Is it supposed to get in the left side?
It should be getting into both.
I didn't notice.
All
I did
right.
notice it pulling right here, which I'm always grateful. I like stretching it right here because it feels good.
Okay. So let's just see what happens when so we've got it between our feet. So I actually have mine here is centered. I'm actually bringing it out a little bit so my arms are extended.
Mhm.
And then let's bring it to the left side.
That feels good on my left hip. I mean, right, yeah, left hip. All
All
the way
right.
up. Actually,
Good. And inhale. Hold it. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And bring it back to the center. And bring those elbows forward towards you. And inhale. And exhale. Trying to make sure that heart is towards the ceiling. Inhale. Hold it. And exhale. Inhale. Hold it. And exhale. And bring that back out. How's that feel?
the one that felt the best was this side. Because it's
Okay.
all the way from under my shoulder blade all the way down the hip. It was really
Good.
nice. A nice stretch.
Good. Well, let's go back and do that to the left again. And this time we're going to turn our head towards the left, towards that bar, and inhale. Hold it. And exhale. And inhale. Hold it. And exhale. And inhale. Hold it. And exhale. Two more for good measure. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale. And back to the center. Bring the bar back to the center. There we go. Bring those elbows out and bring it towards and bring it back out. Okay. And separate out those feet for a moment. Bring your elbows out. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And relax. Okay. How did that feel into getting into those some of those areas?
Good.
You did reach behind when we did the left for the second time.
Oh, because it feels like there's like, I think there's actually on this side, it's like this thing goes over my bra, and I was feeling it right here, like like the shoulder blade is kind of like over the back. Like it's kind of weird. It's kind of like that. See that this thing right here
Uh-huh.
is like only on that side, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're gonna take that pole and we're gonna put it onto your left side. Okay, there we go, this left side. Okay, and you're gonna, let's see. Oh, yeah. So we're gonna bring that pole next to you, next to that hip. And
How
drop that.
close, how close to the hip? Right now I have it at my thigh.
Perfect. That's where you
Okay.
start.
Uh-huh.
And drop that away from you. And inhale. Hold it. And exhale. Inhale. Hold it. Try to keep your ribs up as you exhale. So it kind of pulls right into here and stretches in there. And inhale. Hold it. And exhale. Inhale. Hold it. Keep that up and exhale just the lower and exhale. Kind of stretching out that lower part. Inhale. And exhale. And bring it back in. How's that feel?
I still feel a little bit like more in the middle going over, going flapping over the rest. I was thinking this hips out more than it used to be with you after I've seen you. So I
Okay.
was thinking I wasn't doing something or something.
So how did it feel when you were against the chair or against the wall?
I liked it,
Okay. Did it
especially
feel
with the
like it
pole.
was closer together
Uh,
or did it feel like it was out
what?
your hip?
Oh no, they were both hitting the wall.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm trying to
You
figure
have a
out.
point. It's about it being not right. But I mean, if you look at it, I don't know if you can tell. Let me put the bar in the middle. See, this one goes straight down and this one goes out. Well, I've got my arm up. Try that. Oh, you can't see then. I'll put both arms up. I don't know if you can tell.
Yeah, it dips in. And it always has.
I know. Anyway, never mind. I guess wish it didn't.
Yeah, there's, truthfully, if you were to find a chiropractor down there that does x-rays, it would be really interesting in the fact of, because sometimes they'll do them for pretty reasonably priced because x-rays just don't cost a lot. The materials are much cheaper these days. But the reason I say that is because what you'd have the opportunity to do is to see the bones. So you could compare from one bone to the other, from right side to left. What you've had over these years is basically both you and your sister were born with this. So when you were growing was probably when this started developing. So one side of bone didn't grow to the same capacity as the others.
Hmm.
So from the outside, we don't always see that. Let me grab something real quick. And myself, I try not to concentrate and focus too much on things. More in the fact of, let's see, I'm trying to see.
My favorite exercise today was the one against the wall, especially with the pole.
Okay,
It felt
good.
like it was getting somewhere. Like,
Even though it was uncomfortable.
yeah, I was less uncomfortable with the pole. Holding the arms up without the pole is harder.
Right. So, but Yeah, one of the things I don't like to do is I don't like to focus too much on like what isn't working.
Mhm.
You probably notice that with me. It's like, yeah, sometimes I'll just kind of like, I don't like how this looks. There's only so much we can do in that aspect. So sometimes it's like not about focusing on it as much as let's see if we can get it to do better. Will you look, like you belong in a beauty pageant? It's like, well, I think both of us have lost that long ago, probably before the age of 2, and but so here, I know this is going to be really hard to see, but I want you to kind of, okay. So here's a person with scoliosis, and here's the x-ray. See how
Yeah.
you can see the bones are different from one side to the other?
Uh-huh.
Even the thicknesses and the shadowing is different. So, yeah. So like this bone right here should be the same as there. We're trying to lift those up the best we
Yeah.
can so that it doesn't concave in as much, so that we get more breath in here, and so that we can kind of, this right here is actually, there's ribs that are there, but they're
Further away.
leaning, yeah,
Yeah.
they're further away. We're trying
Mhm.
to get yours closer to the wall so
Right.
that you could actually see those.
Yeah.
But I wanted you to kind of realize that,
Does that woman, the top picture, she looks like the other hips out rather than the one I have out. Like hers goes like this side is
yeah,
anyway.
and this is actually her, well, let's see. If I was facing her, this is actually her right side.
Yeah, and it looks like it's out further than the left, isn't it?
Yeah,
And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't want to take all that time talking
right.
about.
But here
Okay.
you can see how that got a little bit more centered in there.
Uh,
So
okay.
even here you can see a little bit more of
Oh yeah.
a
Hmm.
little bit. So the curve is starting to come back to the center.
Sure.
So that's what we've been trying to get happen with you as well. Oh my
Mm.
goodness, where's the time gone?
We
Okay.
can't. We started at 1/4 after too. Remember?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
But okay. So I'm gonna check to see real quick if I can find those other videos.
Sorry. Um.
There should be. All right. There we go. Got it. I put it in the chat.
Oh.
And
Oh.
one didn't make it to the uh one didn't make it to your playlist, so I just got to find it.
Okay.
Yep, there we go.
You don't have 10 is what you're missing. Looks like.
Copy and paste.
Okay.
So then we just need today's.
Okay. Yeah, I like today's. I mean, I felt like it was going to hit on the right muscles.
Yeah, I've just really been kind of playing with things and examining, actually, like bringing the bar out to one side. The effects for me are a little bit different because this is not a lightweight bar. This is actually a 9-pound bar. So it was like, taking a lot from me to hold that and bring that, because it's really getting into this right side muscles. Or when I brought it this way, really opening up, just because it's got that extra 10-pound, the extra 9 pounds on it versus just a straight lightweight stick.
Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
but we don't always have access to things like that. But
Yeah.
oh, but so I am actually looking into there is something called a cabling system that I'm just, different companies offer it different ways, where it's a stick that has resistance bands. And so I am actually looking into investing in that, but I want to find the right brand for a reasonable price for my clients, and also to test it out to make sure, is that going to be what's going to get into those proper muscles in the right way. So, before having you invest into something, because it's easy to, everybody's got a broomstick, so I try to keep things as easy as possible, so you don't end up
It
with a
sounds
whole
like
bunch of
me.
unused junk.
Yeah, me working out body pump at home. I don't have a big bar or anything. I just have weights. So same difference. I don't have the bench. So it's
Right,
what it is.
right. And as you notice, with a chair can be utilized as a bench. Weights can be utilized. I would say it would benefit you down the road. I'll check into this cable, because then you might be able to use it in your body pump class too. Because you can see though how different things feel when you have to hold the bar versus your hand weights. It lets you have a little bit more flux in there versus control, where the wall is making, and the pole, they were making you have a different control and almost forcing you into a new mold, one that could better serve you, so that you've got. So one of the things I'm noticing too is you're also not saying that you're having neck pain.
I'm not.
That's a huge thing.
When you gave me that pillow, that thing, if I lay on it, I don't have this thing's not going out. It used to go out all like and get adjusted, and the next day it'd be out already. So it was always out. But that pillow, laying on that pillow, I don't know what it is. It puts it back in.
Right. It puts it back
It's a
in.
miracle.
Well, it engages in the muscles just by laying on it. What it does, that pillow, it goes and engages in the muscles and helps to get them stronger just by laying on it.
I mean the pillow that goes this way, right? That down my back.
I do.
Yeah, I just put some stuff right here, like the end, and make sure it's supporting that neck. And yeah.
It doesn't seem like it's doing anything, but your brain is getting feedback that something is pushing, similar to the wall. Putting your shoulders against the wall, your brain is, or your hips against the wall, your brain is going, oh, something's going on. I need to keep these muscles actively working so that they get stronger, even though you're just laying there using your body weight to bring your neck back so that you're not always leaning forward or to one direction. It's helping to realign your spine and get your muscles working in the proper order and get them stronger.
Good. Yay.
That is huge, though, for your neck not be going out.
Yeah.
And look, your body looks pretty darn straight compared to what it used to look like, huh?
Sure.
Okay. So I think it's time. You have friends there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you have a friend go, and what I'd like is a picture of you standing against a wall, and have a friend go and take a picture straight on.
The back.
Yep. Well, no, actually,
Or front.
away from the wall, just a couple of inches. I want you to close your eyes and have a picture of the front, and then turning Yeah, so all directions.
Uh,
And
I was
then
thinking, I wonder if you can set a timer and then go.
it doesn't work the same.
Oh,
Yeah, there's been research on it and it does not work the same
okay.
because I've tried that too.
I will, we'll see. I mean, my one girlfriend that I would better like to do it is out of town for a couple weeks, but okay.
Gotcha. So,
Okay. So,
because then you could go and email those to me. I can put them in and we can do a comparison and
so,
review.
so am I paying per, time, or do you have a package for a certain amount, or what are you
I
gonna
do
offer
have a
next?
package, of like 150 a month, which is
Oh,
cheaper than the 95 a session for a 45
it's
minute session.
95. The thing was, I was just gonna see you every, like another 3 weeks is what I was thinking.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Let's just do, 95 per session. Yeah.
okay, and if I change my mind, I'll let you know.
Okay.
But that would be
Sounds-
like week after week, and I'm like kind of like thinking, no, if it's like this body pump, I used to need inspiration, and but then I'm inspired once I decide to do something, as long as I have the videos.
Mhm.
But I actually needed some inspiration today.
Right. And as you see, it's not always about inspiration. It's about finding exercises that are good and effective, and things change as your body changes. Just don't want it to revert back to, you've put so much time and effort in. But then again, it has been a month. So that's pretty awesome that we've been able to keep this up.
Well, see, Monday is Labor Day, this next Monday.
Right.
So that wouldn't work, but I do have the whole week off.